Hi friends, Miss Becky's back with the third Knuffle Bunny book. This is the last book. It's called Knuffle Bunny Free by Willems. I think Trixie looks even older than the last one. Get ready, moms and dads. If you haven't read this one, it might make you a little sad. One day, not so long ago, Trixie took a big trip with her family. They were on their way to visit Trixie's Oma and Opa in Holland. Holland is far away. Oma and Opa is another way of saying grandma or grandpa, or grandmother or grandfather. Some people call them Mimi and Papa. There's lots of different names you can use for grandparents. What do you call your grandparents? So that meant taking a taxi to the airport, waiting in line, watching Knuffle Bunny go through the big machine, waiting some more, and finally getting onto a real airplane. Have you ever been to the airport? Did you ever have your things go through that machine that they look in it? Your suitcase and toys, mom's purse. Now they're just waiting and then they finally get on the airplane. Trixie looks so happy. On the plane, Trixie played and read and slept. Before she knew it, the plane had landed. Trixie and her family left the airport and got on a train to go to... There she is on the airplane. She's playing with Knuffle Bunny. She's reading. She's sleeping. Now look closely. They're gonna get off the airplane. And they got on a train. And they're going to Oma and Opa's house. Oma and Opa have a picture or a sign up that says, "Welcome, Trixie." Oma and Opa were so happy to see Trixie. Soon Oma and Trixie were drinking cold glasses of chocolate milk in the garden. Suddenly, Trixie realized something. What did she realize? Trixie didn't tell her daddy that Knuffle Bunny was gone. She didn't have to. Oh, look at Daddy. Do you think he realized? Trixie's daddy called the airline and asked them to look for Knuffle Bunny on the plane. But the plane had left for China. China is very, very far away. Oh no. I think Trixie looks worried. Trixie's mommy hugged her and asked her to be brave. Trixie's daddy told the story of when he was a little boy and said goodbye to his special lammy. Oma gave Trixie another glass of chocolate milk and remarked on how big she was getting. Trixie understood. She was getting bigger. Even if she wished she wasn't. Do you ever wish you weren't getting bigger? The next morning, Trixie tried to enjoy going to the cafe and the swings and the playground and the carnival that was in town. And while the whole week was filled with fun things like eating French fries on the street, visiting real windmills, and feeding the ducks, Trixie was still sad. She missed her Knuffle Bunny. Oma and Opa understood. Oma and Opa had a plan. I wonder what their plan is. That night they had a surprise for Trixie. A brand new, top of the line, Funny Bunny Wunny Doll Extreme. It could walk, it could dance, it could speak in Dutch. but it couldn't make Trixie feel any better. Trixie was sure she wouldn't be able to sleep another night in a strange bed without her Knuffle bunny. Before she knew it, she was dreaming. She dreamed of Knuffle Bunny and all the places he would visit. She dreamed of all the children Knuffle Bunny would meet. I'm going to show you these pictures. Knuffle Bunny's going all kinds of places in her dream. How is he making those children feel? She dreamed of how Knuffle Bunny would make them feel better. The next morning, Trixie felt better. Trixie had a big breakfast. She played with Oma on the playground swings. She even tried a sip of Opa's coffee at the cafe. Does she look like she liked the coffee? It was a great day. Before she knew it, the trip was over and it was time to go home. Trixie hugged Oma and Opa as hard as she could. Then Trixie and her family got back onto the train and back onto the plane. And listened to the crying baby as the plane lifted off. Look, there's a baby crying. Ah! But can you believe it? Right there on that very plane, Trixie noticed something. What is she noticing? Knuffle Bunny! Trixie was so happy to have Knuffle Bunny back in her arms. Happy enough to make a decision, Trixie turned around and said, "Would your baby like my Knuffle Bunny?" "Really?" asked the baby's mother. "Really?" asked Trixie's daddy. "Really?" asked Trixie's mommy. "Plaggle, plaggle," said the baby. "Really," said Trixie. She was big enough. The baby was happy. The baby's mother was thankful. Trixie's parents were proud, and the other passengers were very relieved. Do you think they were relieved because the baby stopped crying? And that is how, a few weeks later, Trixie received her very first letter. The letter has a picture of the baby with Knuffle Bunny. Doesn't he look happy? The end. Here's a note to Trixie. Trixie, I hope to watch you grow up, fall in love, start a family, and be happy. And I hope that one day, many years from now, you will receive a package from an old pen pal. Love, Daddy. So I think that's Trixie when she grows up. And I think that's her baby. And what does he get? A Knuffle Bunny. Trixie's all grown up. The end. I hope you like those Knuffle Bunny books just as much as me and my kids like them. Thanks for listening.